Uh-oh, don't look now. Another property 75% off. Hey everybody, Scott Walters. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's red hot topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought and hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. It is very important to stay close to the channel in these very tricky times. All right, folks, welcome to the channel. Always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up and strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage for you today. Properties, 75%. You're crazy, Scott. That's impossible. Properties aren't 75% off. Whew, buckle up and strap in. This is getting fun now on one level. It's kind of scary on the other, though, because we're just getting started. This is, in fact, a flash crash. Throw data out the window and throw the playbook out the window. Data will not save you, my friends. This one's going to play out in spectacular fashion. Insanity, this stuff. Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, is the definition of insanity. Every single time the housing market's displayed bubble behavior, it's crashed. So this time it's like somehow is magically going to be different. You're right. This time is going to be different. It's worse. My gosh, this is insanity. So today, one of our subscribers, thank you so much. Love each and every one of you. Thank you for continuing to participate in this channel. It's been a lot of fun, a roller coaster ride, to say the least. But today we're going to go ahead and look at a property for a subscriber that sent this one in. And I get a lot of these. Thank you guys for continuing to show me a lot of stuff out there. I do my best to look at a lot of it and work it into videos a lot like we're going to do today. So know that anybody that watches this channel actually participates in the channel and might see their home or property get used that they want me to profile. But one of the things I think it's really important at the moment, you see, here's the reality, friends. We talked about this. We saw FOMO, the fear of missing out, Kool-Aid drinking, above and beyond appraised values, craziness in the real estate industry, right? It was polarizing, just wackiness, right? Now fear and panic has swept these markets, right? And what do we know? What do we say? What's the coined phrase we say a lot here? Be fearful when others are greedy. We saw a lot of greed out there, and so a lot of us are like, I'm going to sit this one out. Something doesn't pass the smell test, right? Like our good friend Warren Buffett or Michael Burry, just to name a few. A lot of heavy hitters are like, be fearful right now. And that was kind of our side of the aisle. Then be greedy when others are fearful. What is happening right now? Fear and panic is sweeping the markets. Crypto on its way to zero. Stocks in the tank. Real estate trending the opposite direction. It's all falling apart because it was built on a house of cards. There was no organic growth. So one of the things that happened in the FOMO era, and I called them FOMO factories, the brand new homes that just showed perfectly, they're staged to perfection. They create model homes to tour people through and FOMO them into riding offers. I don't like FOMO factories. I don't like them for many reasons. Well, for one, they're the most susceptible in a bubble because everybody that piled into those bought at the height. So those are going to be the ones that are going to look like ghost towns potentially. Number two is that there's just no value in them. You're buying at the height, and there's just no value in those properties. Where I like to find properties is the ones that people are overlooking with my investment lens. You see, FOMO factories, people don't go, what's the rent range? What's this? What's that? They don't care. They fall in love with the house. I like the house. We can afford it. We've been approved for this price. Next thing you know, they're in a FOMO factory neighborhood. I don't like them. For me, I'm an investment guy though, but I know a lot of people, just want to buy their house and live in their house, and it's just their house. You see, your house won't make you rich. Your house will make you poor. You'll be a slave to it, a debt slave. So the path to wealth is in fact in real estate, but it's not by owning your primary home for 30 years and then paying it off. That's traditionally what happened back in the 50s. Those times have come and gone. So what we're going to look at today is a property courtesy of a subscriber and examine it. I want you guys to look with me at this property, and we're going to take a look at it because this is really what I think we need to start moving towards now, because buying opportunity is in fact out there if you know what you're looking for. Unfortunately, many people are paralyzed with fear. Even when a deal is looking them in the face, they're not going to be able to pull the trigger on it because they're going to be swept up in the reverse FOMO. Only a select few will be greedy when others are fearful. A very, very select few. It happened in the last downturn. I've talked to just a handful of people that were able to buy the bottom of the last bubble. Many people bought the top, unfortunately, and we saw that again. So history is definitely repeating itself, or a version of it. This one's a little scarier because, like I said, it's a bigger bubble. It's probably going to have bigger blowback. But let's go ahead and roll this property, examine it, and then we're going to meet back here and talk about it. Let's get started. All right, friends. Today's featured property is in Leavenworth, right on the Ohio River. And here you go. It's a little home. You've got a separate building with service doors on it, a lot of trees, separation from your neighbors, and it shows like a complete disaster. Nobody will buy it because they're used to FOMO factory homes. And this is the thing, my friends. This is the thing. If you want to get investment property, this is the only way you're going to find it. A brand new development home will not be an investment property. These are the properties where you can pick them up for pennies on the dollar. If you have an agent, they're going to order an inspection and make sure all the systems are good. If it's just surface cosmetic issues, you're good to go. Clearly, somebody just lived in this house for a long, long time, but it's probably fully functional. We can see it has AC, heating, electrical, everything's in place in good condition. It just shows badly. And so here you go, nice description of the house, right on the river, very close to a lot of shopping. And here we go. Originally, the agent put this property on the market at the beginning of the year at $224,000, and then they started their series of price reductions. And now they're stuck on the market at $59,900, about 75% off their original list price. Your cost to own, even at today's interest rate, with 20% down, is around $300 a month. You can barely get a cell phone plan for that these days. This is amazing that you could get a property on the river that's this size with this much going for it for $300 a month. Yet everybody's full of fear and panic now, and they don't want to take a risk in it. Well, let's check its rent range. There you go, my friends. $1,300 a month this place would rent for. Probably more if you rented out the house and the barn separately. For me, I absolutely love this house. This is in fact the way to find houses. Always check its rent range, cost to own. Let's get back to the studio and wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back. So that's what's going on over there. That property inside looks horrible. It's not a FOMO factory, but if you look between the lines and read between the lines and look between the cracks, here's a lot of value. That property, first of all, anytime you can own a property for $300 a month at its current price and current interest rates, hello, cell phone plans are costing people more than that. Insanity. You can't even get a car. That is property by water in the lockdowns. Oh my God, the amount of calls. Like, I need land. Is there something with a water stream maybe near? Here you go, $300 a month. And that thing's stuck there because people are full of fear and panic. It's got a 2 garage service door barn on it, a structure, 3 lots available that you could probably build on. The house has just probably got some elderly person in there. Maybe somebody passed away. I don't know. Clean that thing out. My gosh, that thing has value written all of it. Its rent range versus its cost to own, way cheaper to own than it would be to rent. Those are the properties people should be looking at, but they won't. They're going to go tour FOMO factories. I want a FOMO factory home, Scott. That one's too outdated. I need all the greatest, latest finishes in my home. Can't tell you how many times. Talked to a lot of people through this FOMO era. Show them homes. Oh no, well, we really need granite and recessed lighting, and I need real wood, not engineered hardwoods. It's got to be solid hardwood, Scott. I couldn't not. My friends, when I have parties, I couldn't deal. I had those calls. I had those calls. People are stuck on the sidelines forever. And that's what's going on today, my friends. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding this is the way we need to start looking for properties. Let's start gearing ourselves at looking at properties or others might be overlooking where the value lays. We're going to start checking rent range, cost to own versus what it would rent for. Even if it's not a rental, your primary home, wouldn't you love to know that your house's payment is below its rent range if you ever decided to turn it into a rental or something happened to you or your income or the economy? You were safe, you were protected, you could always put a renter in there and cash flow every single month. That is the way we need to start looking at properties. We need to check out properties, their rent ranges, and everything in between so we can make smart decisions moving forward, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. If you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to love the next video. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. See you on the next video.